was back in early October that the notorious South African military officer, Colonel DeBeers, created a storm of racial controversy.
No, it can't be.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's not happy with the referee in this match.
What?
He's not happy with the referee.
He's a black man!
What?
Listen.
Sampson was forced to leave the ring, and even though DeBeers was pleased, his opponent, Billy Jack Haynes, was not. Jack has taken the mic.
South Africa, you may have something against blacks, but it don't matter to me if you're black or white. You bring him back out of here, he's gonna referee the match.
All right, Billy. It didn't happen. But now, by order of the UWF Commission, DeBeers and Haynes meet again. And once more, Larry Sampson will attempt to officiate. Will Haynes be the Colonel's target, or is Sampson the real reason DeBeers wants revenge? UWF Wrestling is next. The Universal Wrestling Federation! Welcome to the Fury Hour! Wow, the week is finally here, and that fantastic showdown is going to take place this week, tonight. Billy Jack Haynes is going to take on Colonel DeBeers in that controversial match ordered by the UWF officials. And Bruno, Larry Sampson is going to officiate that match. What do you think?
Herb, I'll tell you what, this is going to be so interesting to watch Colonel DeBeers when he sees Larry Sampson in that ring. He's going to try to do everything to get Sampson out of there, but it won't work. He's going to have to go through with this match.
And what a great card we have for you here tonight. One of the sport's premier athletes, Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Wrestling technician, Cowboy Bob Orton. B. Brian Blair with his manager, Queen Honeybee. Nikita Koloff, the Russian Nightmare. Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, master of the pile driver. And in our feature match, we've all been waiting for it, Colonel DeBeers will take on Portland's own Billy Jack Haynes in a very controversial story. And everybody's favorite, Captain Lou Albano in Captain Lou's Corner. And Bruno, isn't it great to see how UWF Wrestling has caught on in California and around the nation? And it's with great talent like Steve Williams that everyone's talking about the UWF.
And here we go. Here's Steve Williams now just coming in. He's about to face Robbie Allen. I think that Steve Herb has got a bit of a weight advantage over Robbie Allen, 285 to 229.
Well, there's no question about that, Bruno. And as you see, Steve Dr. Death Williams looks always as a top-tip shape. Former football player from Oklahoma. He's got that famous Oklahoma Stampede. Tremendous, tremendous grappler, Bruno.
Let's see now. Ooh. Well, I'll tell you, that suplex, that looked like that Robbie Allen hit the back of his head. Very dangerous.
Elbow smash to the top of the head. Kick to the face. He's just a mean, mean individual, isn't he, Bruno?
Indeed he is.
Rams his head to the post there. Rams it again. This Dr. Death, he's unbelievable. Picks him up by the head of the hair. Wow, stand-up drop kick.
I know, for a guy 285 pounds, he has great agility, and he just showed us that standing drop kick, and he caught He
Bruno,
cut Robbie Allen right to the face.
Did you catch that? He just slapped his face and mentioned Paul.
You have to get the feeling that Dr. Death just does not like Mr. Wonderful.
No, we've seen what's happened before in the past, and it's just a matter of time before these guys meet again in the squared circle. That kick to the back wasn't necessary like that.
Well, hey, when Dr. Death gets in that ring.
Military press, Bruno. What strength and stamina Dr. Death has to have to do that.
Military pressing onto a body slam, I'll tell you. Steve Williams is agile, is big, is powerful, he can wrestle, extremely vicious. He's just got it all.
Robbie Allen, we've seen him here before. He's a local boy from California. What a clothesline. Tremendous clothesline.
Well, when Steve Williams clotheslines, I mean, he really knows how to use that 285 pounds. And I mean, he uses every bit of it.
Yeah, he's shaking the cobwebs out of his head. He got that big boot to the chest. Wow.
Now that suplex, that vertical suplex, I mean, he really did with great speed. They're very, very impressive. Yeah, I know, Herb. You know, Herb, you see something like that, then you know that that's so unnecessary. I hate to see that when he gets a man down for a pin and then yanks him up by the hair. He's you have to agree, he's a bit of a sadist, this Williams. He really is.
There's no question. I believe that's how he got the name Dr. Death, wrestling all these years throughout the world. He's an internationally known star. He developed this name over his beating of opponents over the years.
Yeah, he sure does. He doesn't just beat an opponent. I mean, he really tries to destroy them. Right now, this particular maneuver on Robbie Allen, I'll tell you, he's really doing a number on that shoulder.
See a number of UWF fans out there with T-shirts. Oh, he's out there now.
Robbie Allen.
He's going to take this. He's going to take this to the street. Look at the cocky look on his face. Tremendous chop to the chest. Another chop. Headbutt.
Those chops were so powerful, he nearly knocked Robbie Allen back in the ring. Just for the chop.
Wow! Unbelievable.
You know, to drive him like that against that steel post twice, not once, and then to give him that body slam. It's amazing. I have to give this Robbie Allen some credit because, well, we'll have to wait to see if he can make it back into that ring.
He's signaling the fans for that Oklahoma Stampede. Wow. This is not necessary. This punishment is not necessary.
When you step in that ring with Dr. Death Steve Williams, boy, anything can happen. You better be ready.
And it seems like this guy signed his death warrant. He's just taunting his man, just taunting and humiliation. All the way. Here's some fans cheering Orndorff, Bruno.
Yeah, I know. They would like to see. They'd like to see Paul in there. That's for sure.
Yes, here comes that Oklahoma Stampede. Well, Paul is on tonight's card.
Boom. I mean, what a tackle. I mean, poor Robbie Allen, I'll tell you. He is really getting hammered now. Baco.
Wow.
Here he goes. Boom. One drive against one Baco. Watch, he'll do to the other Baco now. He always does this. Always does.
Yes, he does. And then that tremendous power slam. 3. He's out of there. Steve Dr. Death Williams takes the Duke. You know, opening match.
Steve Dr. Death Williams.
Steve Dr. Death Williams, the winner again. And Robbie Allen, I'm afraid, does not look in too good a shape there.
You know, my name is Larry Zbyszko, and thanks to the other two so-called champions who refused my challenge, they have made me the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And now I'm here because I hear that the UWF claims to have the toughest professional wrestlers in the game today. You know, your Paul Orndorffs and your Steve Williams and your Bob Ortons, etc. Well, here I am. Here's your chance to prove who the toughest man is.
Wow, Larry Zbyszko has just stuck his nose in the UWF. We'll have a chance to see him next week. And here, Bruno, is Cowboy Bob Orton.
Let's face it, this Bob Orton, he's a premier wrestler. There's a guy who can do it all in that ring, Herb. This Bob Orton is some kind of a wrestler. Well, we'll just have to wait to see what kind of opposition Steve can give the mighty Orton here. Bob Orton, I'll tell you, he comes from a real wrestling family, this guy. His dad was a tough wrestler throughout the 50s and the 60s. And I don't know if his dad was in the same class as Bob here, because Bob is really something.
Well, Bruno, as I've said week after week, Bob Orton to me is one of the greatest technicians in the ring today. One of the greatest.
Oh, there's no question. If he wants to, he can go out there and he can have a pure scientific wrestling match with anybody. He certainly has all the skills. But, unfortunately, he's one of the nice takedown. Beautiful takedown. Oh, front face
He's got
lock.
that, yeah. He knows all the moves, all the wrestling holds. He's a master in wrestling, Bruno.
Yes, he is. And on top of that, he's extremely vicious, which then again, it makes him that much more dangerous.
That match he had himself a few weeks ago with Paul Orndorff was an unbelievable match, and I know he's quite upset about the way that match ended.
Yeah, and it was a great match. But right now, I don't know, poor Steve, he's caught in that front face lock, and I don't know if he, see if he can get out of it.
Well, he's cutting off some oxygen to the windpipes, I believe, Bruno.
Well, certainly Steve is making an effort here. Ooh, what a kick right in the midsection.
What a kick to the chest.
Like pounding a football.
Got that front face lock again. He's got a chin lock on him. Wow.
Wow, drops him right on his knee. I'll tell you what, that really jerks your neck.
And I'll tell you, this Stephen DeLeon from Madrid is not a pushover. He's been in the game quite a while, Bruno.
It may not be a pushover, but you see, the thing is, Orton's been on him from the very, very beginning. He really hasn't given him much of a chance to do anything. DeLeon has just been on the receiving end, and we'll see if we can turn it around.
Wow, elbow to the face. DeLeon checking the mouth.
Orton's relentless. He just isn't slowing down. He's just staying right on him.
He's on his man non-stop.
You know, sometimes a wrestler can come in that ring and he can receive a massive blow in the beginning of the match, and he can never get it together after that. So sometimes you really can't even see what really is all about, because he just never gets a chance to show his stuff.
Yeah, and it appears as if he's got that closed fist. He's giving him some closed fist to the mouth, Bruno.
Look at this neck twist here. Well, Steve is showing some punches in with his right in the midsection. He's in such an awkward position, he really can't put too much behind those punches. Although he did break the hold.
I was going to say, Orton hasn't even broken his sweat yet, but DeLeon seems to be pouring some power on you right now.
Listen, DeLeon's come back pretty good. That's it.
Oh, wow, what a kick to the face.
Well,
Wow.
you know, if you're going to come in on a guy like Orton, you have to do it quick. You know, he gave too much time. He telegraphed it, and Orton just stuck his foot up and really gave it to him. Now let's see from the top rope.
Oh. Landed that right to the chest area. Fans calling for that superplex. He is the master of that hold, Bruno. I've never seen anybody quite do the superplex like Bob Orton.
Oh, what an elbow. Yeah, but that's all that this poor Steve DeLeon needs right now is that superplex. I mean, he's taking quite a shellacking from the very beginning here. He doesn't need a blow like that. Well, you got to
counting him.
Got to give this Steve the credit there. He's been taking a shellac. He's outside the ring, and he's back in. He came back. He's, you know, you have to give him A for courage.
Sizing up his man, Orton is. Knuckles to the eyes. Wow.
Boy, that's some kind of a jab, huh, with that left.
Couple of jabs there. I think this is a boxing match. Oh, beautiful clothesline by Orton.
3 jabs in the clothesline. Yeah, I'm afraid that this Steve's been taking a terrible beating.
He's signaling for something.
I think that's what he's signaling to, I think. He's suggesting, let's see if he takes him toward those ropes, because if he does, you know what's coming up. No? This is...
Another military press with one hand.
Well, not for, yeah, let's see if he
got him by the seat of the trunks.
The military press him, he has to take him way overhead. Oh, almost. A backbreaker. I'll tell you, Steve DeLeon has been taking a terrible, terrible beating. To his credit, you can say he can take a lot of punishment. There he goes. Let's see now. What are we going to see here?
This could be the superplex. He usually does it up from the top rope.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Yeah, but that's what he's doing. He's just picked up his man to the top rope. Oh, no. I mean, really.
Whoa.
Oh, my. I'll tell you, with what Steve DeLeon has taken, this is too much. That's exactly what he's going to do now. He's going to give him a superplex.
No question, he's setting him up for that great move. And again, as I said before, nobody does it quite like Cowboy Bob Orton. Wow. 1, 2, 3. He's out of it.
Well, I mean, was there any doubt? You certainly didn't think that...
As I've stated many a time, nobody does the superplex quite like the ace, Cowboy Bob Orton.
I'd like everyone to know I haven't forgotten the cheap victory Orndorff earned right here in this ring. And I'm saying to everybody right now, I know he's here. Get on down here, Mr. Wonderful. Come on down here. I'm waiting for you. I ain't leaving till they get here.
Well, Bruno, this is a big surprise. Orton says he's not leaving the ring until Mr. Wonderful shows up. And you know, our next scheduled bout is B. Brian Blair.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, seriously, why should Orndorff be bothered with this challenge now?
No, he shouldn't be bothered with it. I'm sure that Paul is scheduled up on this card tonight. Of course, he's not coming up till later on this evening. Fans are cheering for Orndorff.
Well, I'll tell you what. Orndorff is doing the right thing. You just don't respond to this. I mean, it's ludicrous. Why should he?
And Orton is refusing to leave that ring. Someone should get Orton out of that ring.
Bruno, while we're waiting to see what happens, we'd like to tell the fans about a new feature coming up in December on UWF Wrestling, and it's called Ask the Wrestlers. And if you've ever had a question you wanted to ask your favorite UWF wrestler, now's your chance. Plus, you can win a UWF t-shirt and cap if we use your question on the air. Just send us a postcard with your name and address to Ask the Wrestlers, 702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, 90292. Join the fun and excitement of UWF Wrestling.
Well, B. Brian Blair is now coming down the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming in weighing 235 pounds, number 4,
Well, here's Orton still won't want to leave the ring. Now, come on. You know, the official, the referee should make him leave. The next match is in the ring, and it's B. Brian Blair, and he should,
I don't think Brian's going to take too kindly to this here. And here we got Louie Spicolli here.
Let me tell you something, Bob Orton Jr. You might not have to wait for Orndorff if you bump your nose with my beeswax, John.
Bruno, I don't understand this.
Well, you know, see, Orton, he's frustrated right now because Orndorff is coming in and he's getting into it now with B. Brian Blair. They're exchanging nasty words here.
He has no beef with B. Brian Blair, and Tolis has now entered the picture here.
Yeah, I see that. I've been hearing about Tolis and Orton here.
Well, Tolis looks like he's just gotten Orton into his stable.
Well, we've heard about that, so I guess. Look at B. Brian Blair. He's saying, come on in here. I'm not afraid of you.
This Tolis is relentless. He's just still tack on anybody.
Well,
now where's Spivey? Spivey is...
No, Spivey. We need Spivey. It's going to be... Spivey's
I'm all confused now. You got the Queen Bee, you got the B. Brian Blair, you got the Spicolli, you got the Orton, who had no business in that ring. I don't know why he stayed in there. And then, of course, John Tolis.
Well, they're all gone now, and I still say Orndorff did the right thing. Just ignore it. That's what you do. Beautiful arm drag. Look at that. Louie Spicolli just took B. Brian Blair and a beautiful arm drag.
What is this character?
Well, what he's doing, you know, he does a nice move. He catches B. Brian Blair, a beautiful arm drag, and now look at him. He's showboating, and you don't do that with Blair. No, Pal, you need more than one arm drag to get that kind of confidence.
No question. B. Brian Blair is one of the top contenders here in the UWF, and he doesn't take a back seat to anybody, Bruno.
Nice fireman's carry. That was very good. Well, you know, B. Brian Blair, when it comes to good wrestling, this guy knows all the moves. Always in great shape. He's always ready in that ring. He's been around about 10, 12 years, and I'll tell you what, he's been around this globe, and he has met some of the very best.
He's got that hammerlock on him.
Nice reverse, though, by Blair.
Beautiful reversal. Oh, what a jam to the eye by Spicolli. A little bit of a clothesline there. I think Brian's a bit surprised of what's just occurred here.
Hey, nice deep frog and money. An arm drag. Beautiful.
Another arm drag. Spicolli's out, rolls out. That's Queen Bee with that stinger.
Well,
she's backing off now.
Louie Spicolli was showboating a little bit. He's finding out now that he was celebrating a little too quick. B. Brian Blair. He's a good guy. There's a guy who is a beautiful wrestler to watch. He certainly has all the moves. And I'll tell you what, though, you wanna get rough, he can get rough too.
He sure can, and he's been attacked by everyone since he's come into the UWF, Bruno. He was attacked in New York by dangerous Dan Spivey. He's had some tremendous bouts with Spivey. That hasn't even come to a head at all between those two greats. And now Bob Orton and John Tolis picking on Brian Blair. I just don't understand it.
Meanwhile, he's just given this Louie Spicolli a couple of really high backdrops, and I mean, he really scooped them up in the air. And Louie Spicolli says, let me get out of here. Let me regroup a little bit. Blair came running after him, and Louie says, hey, I'm not ready yet. Give me a little time here, Rob. They're ready to go. Whoa, look at this guy.
Spicolli trips on the rope, hurts himself.
Tries to leapfrog over the top rope, and he didn't get quite high enough, and he just made a fool of himself.
Yes, he did. Well, he ain't such a cutie pie, is he? Whoa, what a clothesline by Blair. There's the buzzard. I love that bzzz, don't you, Bruno? Whoa!
And here he comes with the elbow right on top of the head.
Ooh, elbow to the mouth. Knee drop to the chin. Cutie pie don't look so cute anymore.
Looks like a vertical suplex coming up.
Yes,
looks
it
like,
does.
Yeah, there it is. Sir.
Beautifully done. Elbow.
Nice elbow, huh? And let's see. Whips
him into the ropes. Flying body press. Bruno, this looks like the Scorpion. This is one of Blair's favorite moves, that Scorpion. Patterson.
He's got it. He's got
Spicolli
it.
going to submit. He sure does. Spicolli submits. Blair wins on a submission hold with that famous scorpion of his. Ryan Blair.
Coming up next, Captain Lou in Captain Lou's Corner.
All you people in New York City, you'd better listen up. Because you're living in a historical land. Ellis Island, the Empire State Building, the World Trade Center. When you live in a place, you have a habit to take it all for granted. Well, don't take your city for granted anymore. Go out and see your sights. Because Cactus Jack is coming to your town, boys, and the sights ain't gonna be there anymore. I'm gonna send your city crumbling down.
Oh yeah, everybody's buzzing about the new UWF merchandise. Check out these hot caps, aren't they cool? Look at the biceps on Mr. Wonderful. They're bulging nice there. That's right, check out this UWF shirt. And, oh no, a traitor. Dangerous Danny Spivey. Get your new UWF merchandise as soon as you can because it's going fast.
Order now. Call 213-822-4187. All right, UWF, 702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, 90292.
Hello out there, wrestling fans. I'm Captain Lou Albano with my weekly segment of Captain Lou's Corner. Now, you know I was a professional wrestling manager for some 20 years. Had 17 tag team champions, 2 intercontinental, and 1 world champion. But in this man that I'm going to interview next, I detect a future great manager. Here he is, John Tolis. Come in, John.
You know, Albano, you really know what you're talking about because the Golden Greek is the greatest. I respected you as a wrestler, and I always respected you as a manager. But then something happened. I don't know what happened. I think it's because you became a wimp. Everybody started to clap for you. I don't go for that stuff. I like the old Lou Albano, the guy that would rip and tear and stop and hit and do anything. That's the type of guy I want.
Well, you know something, John Tolis? I said I respected you, but I want to tell you something right now. I'm not going to stand here and be insulted. You haven't got the nerve to stand here and insult Captain Lou Albano. I'm still the man I was before, and I'll be that way for many a day. And even though I feel you have wrestling ability and talent as a manager, I won't take your stuff. And you got it?
Let me tell you something, Albano, and let me tell you good and listen good.
Go ahead.
You see this little finger right here? This finger's got more talent and more brains than all of your fat
Well,
body.
your brain is the brain of a dehydrated baby. If they put your brain in a pigeon or a parakeet, zing it by backwards.
That's
and
all right.
plus, you're my age, baby. You don't scare or impress me.
Well, let me tell you something, Albano. Anytime you want to go in that ring, and that's with your friend Bruno Sammartino and all these other guys.
You name it.
Anytime, baby.
You
anytime,
name it.
Because I'm going to teach you.
You don't impress me, BB Brain.
Let me tell you one
You
thing.
don't impress me, BB Brain.
I'm going to tell you what. Get off of there. That's all I got you, eh? I got you.
You
I know I
don't
got you,
impress
man.
me.
Let me tell you something. You think you're a manager?
Yeah,
well,
I'm a manager.
It's going to outshine you 1,000
You
to
go
1
ahead and prove it.
because I'm going to have a great
Well,
voice.
you go ahead and prove it.
This is your show, baby, for another
It's
week.
my show.
And
It's
I'm
my
taking
segment.
over.
And you
I'm
ain't taking
taking
over nothing
you.
because it's my
And
hour.
I'm taking over.
And I'm the one talking.
And I'm taking over the UWF, and I'm taking over Sports Channel America, and I'm taking over anybody. And if you don't like it, anytime, man.
You
Anytime.
don't scare anybody. Make your move.
Пожалуйста, it's me, Nikita Koloff, the Russian nightmare, telling you, New York, that I'm coming. That's right. I've been in the gym. I've been training. And I'm coming to New York. You see, I don't know who my opponent going to be yet. But I have been training hard. And when I get to New York, I'm going to be ready. Look for Nikita Koloff to come. Shut the way. Herb Abrams with Bruno Sammartino, and we're back with more great UWF action.
Well, you got somebody 280 pounds and 288 pounds and 2 big men here. 2 very big guys here.
Well, Bruno, there he is, the Russian sickle, as I call him, Nikita Koloff, and he's had some great battles here in the last few weeks here on UWF action.
Very energetic guy, I'll tell you. But these are 2 big guys. That's who takes initiative here.
Send Nikita to Siberia, the sign says. He still sports that brace around his waist area. As you said, Bruno, two tremendous athletes here, both coming in at about 280 pounds. Spitball Patterson, he's had a few victories here in the UWF.
Yes, he has, but again, the weight is, you know, they're both around 280, 285, but look at the weight is distributed. Look at Nikita Koloff, then look at Tim Spitball and Patterson, and it's not saying that, you know, he's a big guy and he's strong, but not quite put the same way as Nikita.
Beautiful headlock by Nikita here, putting on the squeeze. Yes. That battle a few weeks ago between Ivan and Nikita was something, wasn't it, Bruno?
Nice tackle. Really tackled him hard that time. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm surprised Spitball is that hurt from a tackle. I mean, it was a good tackle, but the way he laid there, you thought that he was having a hard time getting up, and goes back to the side headlock.
No question. The guy has size in there, so that's kind of an even match between these two guys. Of course, I think Nikita's got strength on his and power on his side. As we can well see, he can't get that arm toss.
Well, no, he went for the hip lock, but he was slow at it, and Nikita was able to block it, reversed it, took Spitball in the hip lock. See, timing is so important, And Spitball, you know, he telegraphed it, and he gave Nikita time to brace himself and to counter.
Always has that tongue out, Bruno. Nikita's always got that tongue out.
That's a habit that, unfortunately, I used to have throughout my career.
Yes,
so
you did.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people used to tell me that, but you don't even realize it at the time. Right now, Spitball's taking over on Nikita, and Nikita has taken a couple of pretty good blows here.
Wow. Look at that. Spitball misses. Nikita gets out of the way.
You know, Herb, again, he whips Nikita to the buckle, but he telegraphed it. He came in too slow, and Nikita saw him, and again, he countered. You can't do that. You have to be quicker than that.
And Nikita's going to whip to the ropes. Oh, beautiful shoulder block.
What do you call that? That's a flying forearm blow to the side of the head. He leaped up in the air. That's what I'd call it. He leaped up in the air, and he came with that forearm blow, and he catches him right to the side of the head.
Ah, there it is, the Russian sickle.
That's it.
1, 2, 3. Nikita's caught him.
Hey fans, here's a reminder that starting in December, you can join the fun and ask questions of any of your favorite UWF wrestlers. And possibly you will win a UWF t-shirt and cap. Just send us your question on a postcard with your name and address to Ask the Wrestlers, 702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, 90292. If we use your question on the air, you'll receive a UWF t-shirt and cap. It's just as easy as that. And if you have a question for either Bruno or myself, we'll be glad to answer those too.
One of the toughest guys in the UWF, Paul Mr. Orndorff. Good-looking fellow, Bruno.
The fans sure love Paul Orndorff. As soon as he walks in, those people start cheering. Hey, there you go. Look at that. Number one. Yeah, the Grappler's ready to get to it.
Mr. Wonderful on the back of his trunks. Grappler from parts unknown. Wonder what it says on his driver's license.
Oh.
Blinked his eyes there.
Well, maneuver like that will slow anybody down, unfortunately. Yeah. But nice bang. You see, you don't get the Orndorff angry. When you get Orndorff angry, it's like a machine.
Wow, throws him right outside. Grappler goes flying outside the ring. Orndorff's going to do a reverse suplex. Sure does.
Look at him. Now he gives him a suplex, and now he throws him into the ring and come up to. I mean, that Orndorff's in shape. Non-stop. Just perpetual motion. He just keeps on going. Great shape. Boom. Another close liner. Ah, you see what he's telling the people.
Motioning for that pile driver.
That's right. Tell you what, I'm surprised he really made quick work of this grappler. The grappler, for how he looks, and I figure he might give Paul a little more competition.
No, there it is, that finishing boom. Boom.
And when Mr. Wonderful delivers that, you know that's it.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are called Mr. Wonderful Orndorff.
Yes, sir. Nobody does it like Mr. Wonderful. When it comes to that pile driver, nobody does it better. And I'll tell you what, every time he delivers that pile driver, I've never seen anybody get up from it and continue with the match.
They tell me that there was a big fire at a movie studio. Fantasy World has burned to the ground. Fantasy World is in America. Billy Jack, you live in a fantasy world because you're facing not only the world's toughest athlete, but the universe's greatest athlete. I don't care if that black referee is in there or not. It's not gonna stop me. In fact, I'm gonna whip both of you in the same night.
Listen, UWF and promoters everywhere. I was born and raised in the streets of Portland, Oregon, and I was babysat by black people. Why? They're because they are no worse or better than you or me. And the UWF Commission, you better open your eyes up and listen to what I'm saying. Because tonight, I fight for Billy Jack, I fight for blacks, I fight for Hispanics, I fight for Orientals, I fight for everybody. And South African freak, tonight I'm gonna kick your ass.
The match we've all been waiting for is next. Billy Jack Haynes and Colonel DeBeers.
Hey, baby, you've been watching the Universal Wrestling for several weeks now. You've seen the Captain's Corner. Well, now I'm coming right here, coming home to New York City to do the Captain's Corner in our TV production. Universal Wrestling coming right here from New York City, baby. It'll be Captain Lou, and I'll be there to greet you all, to sign autographs. You'll see the legendary Bruno Sammartino and all the great, great wrestlers of the UWF. Don't forget, New York City, born and raised, baby. We're coming home. Woo! Be there.
We're back in Los Angeles. I'm Herb Abrams, along with wrestling's only living legend, Bruno Sammartino. And this is the match we've all been waiting for, Bruno.
Colonel DeBeers. It will be very interesting to see how he reacts with Larry Sampson as a referee. You know he's not going to be thrilled about that.
I think by now DeBeers knows that this match has been ordered by the UWF officials, and it must take place whether he likes Larry Sampson or not. The match is going to happen. The showdown's going to take place.
I know. We know that, but still and all, it'll be interesting to see. There he goes. Started to get out, right? What happened?
DeBeers knows that if he taunts the referee, he's going to be suspended from the UWF. And we've all been waiting for this tremendous bout.
270 pounds, Billy Jack Haynes.
Billy Jack Haynes, 270 pounds. You know, DeBeers weighs 295 pounds. But do you believe this? Despite everything that's happened, look at DeBeers. He's telling Larry Sampson to beat it. They ain't gonna work, Colonel. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. If he were smart, he'd not worry so much about Larry Sampson, worry more about Billy Jack Haynes. All right.
Unbelievable. Billy Jack has just attacked DeBeers. The match hasn't really even officially started, Bruno. Whoa.
Boom. Boy, what an elbow. He catches the Colonel right in the upper chest and flying there and takes him down. Uh-oh.
You know, the Colonel's so busy bothering with Larry Sampson, he didn't even notice Billy Jack coming to the ring and surprise attack him like that.
And when you're in there with the likes of Billy Jack Haynes, I got news for you. You better not concern yourself with anything else, because Billy's tough. Actually, it's been all Billy Jack since this match started. Nice
shoulder
tackle.
block. Whoa! DeBeers caught him with that line.
Boy, he dropped him right on that top rope, right on his neck.
Yes, he sure did.
Billy's hurt now, no doubt about it. And with DeBeers, you know he's going to go after him.
No question. It'll be interesting to see how Larry's going to officiate this match. He's counting. And that looks like he's going to pick him up and throw him on that metal pole. Sure does.
Man, he dropped him right on that bar. Right on that bar, right on his neck. Boy, looked like he spit out a tooth. I hope it's not a tooth.
Well, if he did, I don't know if you could tell because he's sure missing a few right now.
DeBeers a tough cookie. No question about that. I mean, you can dislike him all one wants, but he's tough. He threatens with the referee, Larry Sampson, but I'll guarantee you he won't touch him. I don't think he's that foolish anyway.
Ooh, a stomp to the head. See, Larry looks, he's a little intimidated here by DeBeers. He's...
Well, I don't know. Larry, you know, Larry's in talking to him, he's a nice guy. He's a good referee. Certainly has paid his dues, and all he wants to do is referee. And I think he'll do a good job. And it's up to DeBeers. Ooh.
Oh, did you see that? He caught him with that rope in his face.
Match has been going back and forth. You know, first you've seen Billy Jack at the upper hand, then DeBeers.
Another stomp to the head.
Billy Jack, it's you know, these guys are they're both in good shape. They're both big. They're both tough. So this will be a match that'll go back and forth, back and forth.
Well, as we heard earlier on in the program, Billy Jack is quite upset about this whole racism thing. And I think he's out to make a point here to Colonel DeBeers. And as I said before, Colonel DeBeers has no right whatsoever to carry on like this.
Well, Billy Jack and everybody else is. I mean, not in this day and age, that's nonsense. You know, this DeBeers, I'll tell you, he's not a well-liked man, that's for sure. But right now, I'll tell you what, he's got Billy Jack in a pretty bad situation. Oh, watch this. Is he gonna do it? Yep. Now, you know, coming up on his back like that with 295 pounds, well, Billy Jack's next on that rope. That's tough. That is painful.
DeBeers, believe it or not, hasn't even really even noticed the referee or even bothered him. He's paying attention strictly to Billy Jack Haynes in that ring, and he knows exactly what's going on. He's got his man, I think, just where he wants him at this point.
Well, once the match started, you know, with Billy Jack coming on him like that, he knows what he's up against in Billy Jack Haynes, so he has to devote all his energies and concentration on the match. Because if he doesn't, if he's going to be bothering with the referee, it just could cost him the match.
Had his neck on the ropes again, working on that whole neck.
No doubt about it, Billy Jack's in trouble right now. But you know, Billy Jack is tough. Billy Jack can take an awful lot, and he's always got that, what it takes, a little extra to come back at you.
No question about it. One of the toughest guys in the business.
Never count him out. Never count. Oh my!
Face rake.
Face rake right across his face and his eyes, and that rope, and that's rough. That rope is rough stuff. Burns. That's a tremendous burning sensation.
DeBeers didn't do it. Billy Jack stopped it with his foot.
Well, that was a desperation move, but look, he couldn't follow up. But Billy Jack has been taking so much punishment the last couple of minutes that he just couldn't follow up. It's a shame because he did stun the Colonel for a second there, but he couldn't follow. And DeBeers takes over again. Well, you know it's going to be a tough match between these two. You know it's going to be one of those kind of matches. It's going to go back and forth at the end. Who's going to deliver that big blow that's going to the other one in? Powerful slam. Big, strong guy, this DeBeers. Uh-oh. What's he going to do? Climbing on that top rope?
Yeah, it appears as if he is going to do that.
Yeah, but look, I think Jack is getting up.
Oh! That's kind of smart.
What a slam right from the top rope. Now this should give Billy Jack a little bit of time to get back there because DeBeers said, whoa, what a knee lift. Did you see that knee lift? He literally picked up the Colonel about 3-4 feet in the air.
Billy Jack is signaling for that full Nelson, and Larry's being a very fair referee. Oh, DeBeers falls out. Fell out of the ring. Oh. Well, they're right outside here. spots here, as you see. DeBeers has been kicked to the head several times. It must have had a jolt here.
Boy, that was a neat drop from that from the apron. And look at DeBeers, he's out.
And we don't want him coming up over to this table.
No, we don't.
We got a $30,000 monitor here. Now DeBeers is saying, hold back, take the... No. Billy Jack's not going to fall for that shenanigans.
You better believe it. Billy Jack isn't going to fall for that. And he's staying right on DeBeers.
Whoa, clothesline. Sampson must be having a little joy here right now. Beautiful.
How's that for a guy 280-some pounds, huh? That shows some little agility, the way he just came right up there with that drop kick. And DeBeers is a very tall guy.
Whoa. Came down hard with that punch to the chin.
That might just be it. Let's see. Let's see if he can end it right here. Billy Jack Haynes. Let's see.
Rams his head face first to the mat.
Cover.
Goes down for the press. 2. Can't hold him. You're not going to get DeBeers, Bruno, down on a count like that. He doesn't... he's not hurt enough.
Yeah, but he took some really severe blows.
DeBeers throws him against the ropes. Whoops! Leapfrogs referee. Oh, wow! Did you see what DeBeers deliberately knocked that referee into Billy Jack, Bruno?
Well, the referee was in the way, and he never had a chance to move out of the way because, as you say, DeBeers, I think, shoved him. At least it appeared that way, sure.
Oh, misses him. He's got that flying full Nelson on him. Sampson's hurt. Does he know what's going on? Look at that cheap shot by DeBeers. He kicked Sampson in the face. He would have been submitted right there, Bruno. Billy Jack had the win.
But don't you see? Now he caused a disqualification. He caused a disqualification here. Sure, when you kick the referee like that, it's automatic.
The referee has rung the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, Billy Jack Haynes.
Well, no doubt about it. The disqualification was automatic, and I think that DeBeers did it to save himself from a submission hold.
He didn't want to win the bout that way. Now look at this. He deliberately kicked Sampson. Now he's arguing with Sampson. What another cheap shot!
Yeah, but wait a minute now. This is uncalled for.
We got to get Billy Jack Haynes back into the ring.
This here is going to cost this man some kind of either a fine, suspension. Oh, no, there's a DDT here.
This is unbelievable. That's the DDT version.
Boy, Jesse's pretty brave shot with DeBeers like that. You got to be careful. He does the same thing to him.
This is despicable. We got to get some of the guys in here. Now he spits on Sampson. I don't know why Billy Jack just left the ring like that before making sure that Sampson was out of the ring. He knew that there was a problem here before and that DeBeers has acted up.
In all fairness, though, Billy Jack didn't know what this nut was going to do. He thought the match was over and he left.
Larry's obviously hurt here.
Oh, sure he's hurt. Sure he's hurt. He needs help.
The report that we have from the dressing room is that referee Larry Sampson is okay physically, but his pride has been hurt. We're going to find out next week if Colonel DeBeers is in for a suspension or a fine. But wow, next week have we got a card for you. The Wild Thing. Cowboy Bob Orton. Dr. Death Steve Williams will be with us. Paul Mr. Wonderful Orndorff. Larry Zbyszko and...
Nikita Koloff, the man that refers to himself as the Russian Nightmare. Well, meet the world's nightmare, Ken Patera. I was the one that defeated every Russian turkey neck that crossed his path. That's right. I put them all out to pasture. And that's exactly what I'm going to do to you. You're looking at the man that when he gets up in the morning, he snaps necks because he likes to hear snap, crackle, and pop just before I dip into a big bowl of Rice Krispies.
Well, Ken Patera, I have a lot of respect for you. You see, you have accomplished many, many things in your career. You have been in your gym training hard.
Well, you see, I have been in my gym training hard. I don't know what's going to happen in this match, but I know it is going to be a contest capital. Be ready for Nikita Koloff.
That's next week's feature match on UWF Wrestling. UWF, the Universal Wrestling Federation. The ultimate in sports entertainment.